I am going to be completely honest with you right now. I have absolutely no idea what to record this week. My content schedule is in absolute shambles and I am borderline desperate, and because of that, you win. You finally got me. I am officially logging into Guild Wars 2. I did not want to do this. I have actively avoided this game for years. But unfortunately, I cannot handle this like a normal professional first impression video, because Guild Wars 2 came out in the literal year of our Lord 2012. This game is old enough to start high school. There is absolutely no point in my sitting here trying to be educational or explaining the lore to you, because y'all already know the classes, you know the races, and you've had 14 years to master the meta. So I am not here to teach you, I am here to just play a game. So I open up the character creation screen and the very first thing I notice is there are no dwarves. None. Zero. Y'all really sat in my comment section and recommended me a game with absolutely no dwarves? You just don't know me at all, do you? I am insulted. I am wounded. And right out of the gate, no dwarves equal one sad kitty face. Now, looking at my remaining options, I briefly considered playing the tiny alien rabbit race, and then I googled it and Google immediately slapped me across the wrists. Apparently they are not rabbits. Google bolded that line like I had just committed a literal hate crime with my search intonation. Apparently they're called Azura, and they are hyper-intelligent rodent creatures, and if you call them bunnies, the internet will scold you. So fine, boring humans it is. My absolute favorite way to spend my evening? Role-playing a race that I literally am every single miserable day of my life. I sure do hope I get to choose an in-game profession that involves sucking up to my corporate superiors so that my nighttime fantasy entertainment can perfectly mirror my daytime psychological torture. Now, in all fairness, the character creator itself is actually very nice. But remember, I didn't really want to be here, so I refused to go deep into any of the sub-menus and pretty much just accepted every default feature presented. Except for one thing. Because as I was scrolling past the hairstyles, I suddenly stopped dead in my tracks. I mean, look at this. Look at the screen right now. This is my exact hair. I am playing a boring human in a massive fantasy world with a hairstyle that absolutely peaked for me in the first grade. We all know, and let's just be honest with each other here, we all know that my haircut looks like it comes completely free with a lunchbox, a juice box, and a dinosaur backpack. Look, I've got a big forehead. It's technically a 5-head. I have never felt so seen and deeply insulted by a video game menu in my entire life. I was honestly pretty stoked to have my own playground-sanctioned hairstyle as an option. The character creator gets one happy kitty face. Current score, one happy kitty, one sad kitty. Balance has been restored to the universe. Next up, I got to make a few fun narrative selections. Because I chose the ranger class, the game let me pick a pet. I also picked a personality trait, a troubled past, and critically, a core life regret. And one of the actual options listed on the screen was, and I quote, "I passed up the opportunity to perform in the circus." Who the heck plays this game and does not choose that option? Because I freaking hope this entire digital world is just packed to the brim with lamenting, deeply depressed circus would-bes. It is by far the best narrative option yet. Well, that and the fact that my elementary school energy haircut was a page 1 default. So obviously, one happy kitty face for the backstory. But then I hit the final boss of the character creator, the name selection screen. And let me tell you, typing a name into this box was like getting wrong answers on a high-stakes game show. The number of times I was aggressively buzzed out with the name already in use easily went into the double digits. This is the absolute unmitigated downside to joining an established 14-year-old MMO. Every normal name is gone. You are stuck choosing monikers that no sober mother would ever give a human child. There is no random name generator here to save you. You are entirely on your own, forced to just mash random letters together like J.R.R. Tolkien writing his deepest character lore. I literally had to invent an entirely new dialect just to get past the name screen. So naturally, one sad kitty face for the names. Look at the scoreboard. We are still completely tied at 2 happy kitties and 2 sad kitties. The emotional stakes have never been higher. And then the game drops us into the epic, sweeping lore cinematic. And right away, the narrator lady sets a very specific high-stakes tone.
We've been defeated, driven back, and broken. But we will not surrender.
Whoa. Hold on a second, narrator lady. Let's not speak for everyone in the room, okay? You might not surrender, but I am borderline desperate to just finish editing this video. I do not have the emotional bandwidth to lead a rebellion. I am 100% capable of surrendering. But she just keeps on going, ignoring my completely reasonable boundaries.
I was born to common folk, just one among many. My friends and I don't seek attention or glory. It's hard enough making ends meet.
Okay, let's pause for a moment and think about this logically. Literally 2 minutes ago, my official character backstory established that my friends and I are currently lamenting our tragic choice to pass up a career in the circus. And I am pretty sure circus folk actively feed on attention and glory. That is the entire business model. You don't stick your entire human head into the gaping maw of a lion for the aromatherapy. You do it for the applause. You do it for the thrill of the big top. But the narrator completely ignores my rich carny heritage. She just drones on and on about how the city is in mortal danger and apparently I have to fight and make a stand and be heroic or something. I don't know. I kind of started tuning out. The point is, I am officially being forced to save a world I literally just arrived in. So I finally drop into the game and right away it hits me with a terrifying, scary-ass warning about using WASD to move around. But then I tried the mouse movement and it is 100% viable. I am navigating, I am steering, and I'm not hating any of it. Now, did I do the tutorial correctly? Absolutely not. I have no idea what happened. I was pointed toward the inn and then I was pointed toward the garrison. So I just sort of drifted between the two like a Roomba in a hallway. It felt completely pointless, just mindlessly running from point A to point B. But I survived the great marathon of 2012. And then at the garrison, the game finally asked me to start fighting. And this is where the fabric of reality completely tore open. Because the combat was actually good. It perfectly blends traditional cozy MMORPG tab targeting with action RPG mechanics. And most importantly, I was fine. I am never fine. You know this. My entire brand is built on despising combat and controls. If a game's combat even slightly inconveniences me, I will trash it on the internet for 20 minutes. But here it felt good. So write down the date and time, everyone, because control and combat are getting a massive, well-deserved happy kitty face. Okay, look at the scoreboard. The happy kitties have officially taken the lead. 3-2, Guild Wars 2. You are completely subverting my expectations. So I kept playing for another 30 minutes. I actively explored the areas. I did some quests, and you know what? The map is solid, the NPC interactions are genuinely good, the user interface could probably use a slight visual update, but absolutely nothing about it was offensive. In fact, I'm going to say something I never thought would come out of my mouth. I would absolutely play this game again. I might even completely start over, delete my current clone, and put some actual genuine effort into creating a real character with a respectable grown-up haircut. But let's be completely real with each other here. No one watches videos on established ancient video games. It is the sad, brutal truth of the digital sandbox. Old games do not bring in the viewers. And let's not forget why I'm standing under these studio lights. I am here for the likes and subscribers. I need the metrics. My spreadsheet feeds on your attention. So whether I personally love this game or not, it is simply not worth the massive creative effort to produce videos on it. Will I play it again in my own free time? Very likely. Will I record my adventures for this channel? Honestly, I'm pretty sure absolutely none of you want to watch them. In fact, if you have miraculously made it this far into the video, put a happy kitty face in the comments right now. Go do it, because quite frankly, I refuse to believe that anyone even bothered to click the thumbnail in the first place, much less watch this entire monologue to its bitter existential end. But despite the impending analytical doom, fair is fair. Overall, this game gets a final triumphant happy kitty face. The happy kitties win the day, but the algorithm wins the war, and my corporate daytime torture awaits. If you made it this far, you know what to do. Until next time, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next world.
Trust me. Grab a bucket and stand by.